Hey guys, we're gonna come in and we're gonna take a look at our last zombie action shooting scenario, which really is just where I'm gonna go through the previous this or that I gave to you guys to take a look at which of these two weapons in any category you would use in the apocalypse, and I'm gonna show you what I chose. I'm hanging out with Captain from Critters All You Can Eat here. So this is a new fan-made Critters movie that's out there on the internet, and this is the star. So he says, "See my movie, go check it out." All right, it's Halloween, gotta have a little bit of fun. So what we looked at first is we looked at an Arkansas toothpick by Cold Steel, and we put that up against a DeWalt 42-inch crowbar. And I think most of you guys chose the crowbar. I will choose the crowbar as well. This is a very good weapon if I had to use it in a pinch. But realistically, if all I have is a crowbar and I'm in the zombie apocalypse, I'm not thinking about fighting zombies with it. I'm thinking of getting away, finding better gear, getting into hideouts, things like that. So actually using it for its intended purpose, for demolition and breaking into places, that's not really the intended use of a crowbar. That's just a bonus. Crowbar is a very good choice. So I think going with that. Now, rest of the comments and everything else were a little bit all over the place. Let me show you what I'm gonna choose. Our pistol, we were looking at a Glock 17 race gun, and we put that up against a Hi-Point 9mm. So the Hi-Point 9mm is the world's probably crappiest gun. Glock 17, old standard favorite, and this has had all the upgrades that you can have. What's nice, 9mm, it's plentiful. Glock 17 mags are plentiful. So you're probably in a position where you would think that this would treat you really well. However, if you've never used a race gun, you're probably unfamiliar with how finicky they are. This one, particularly, I have to shoot very, very heavy bullets, and they have to be subsonic. Otherwise, it's gonna jam up every single time I pull the trigger. And what you would do is if you put subpar ammunition through this, you would have to clear every single round. And you're probably gonna get eaten by zombies while you do that. So the Hi-Point 9mm, it's pretty crappy, but it's gonna get the job done, at least until you can find another weapon. And it's not gonna care about the type of ammunition you put into it. It's just gonna be happy to have ammunition in it. So I tried to trip you up a little bit on that one. Moving into our next one, our kind of sorta pistol category. So we put the Tech 9 against the Calico 22. Now, if that was all there was to it, I'd choose the Tech 9 every single time, because the Calico 22 is a very wibbly wobbly gun. It is very inaccurate. There's no good way to really sight this in. So anything after, a short distance, you're not gonna have a very accurate time with it. Tech 9, it's a little bit better than that. It at least has sights on it that you can use. It's not super accurate. You can get barrel extensions for it that, help with that a little bit. I didn't give you one of those, but I'm gonna put one on. Anyway, that lengthens your barrel a little bit, helps you out. But the reason I chose the Calico 22 is I said you can have that extra mag in it. And I think having a 100 shot reload that you can do very quickly is a pretty good selling point for the Calico 22. The same was also designed in Hillsboro, Oregon, where I used to live. So it's kind of a cool one. I'm thinking of it solely as I'm having to run gun, shoot some zombies at extreme close range as I get through to somewhere else. I think the Calico 22 does a good job on that. Moving into carbines, we put the CZ 9mm Scorpion. If you have never fired one of these, go out and change that right now. This is a great gun, a lot of fun. And we put that up against an AR-45 with all the attachments. We got a reflex sight on it. We've got a red dot scope that we can bring out of the way and bring back in if we need it. We've got off-angle 45 sights that are actually a middle finger, right? And then we have a light and laser combination underneath it. Well, all those attachments are great, and sure, you could probably take them off and put it on something else. But really what I've done is I've put a bunch of attachments on here on a gun that's really only going to be successful at one range. So I don't know how useful they are, and they're probably just off-weighting the gun and getting in your way. That CZ Scorpion, it's just better. I think it's going to do a better job. It's simple. It's going to be good, you know, at that medium and short range. It's light, and you know, it's on a 9mm platform, which you're already, you know, using your high point for. So you only really have to look for one type of ammunition, you know, because you're not going to ever reload your Calico. Just when you're out of 22, you know, if you come across them later and you have a lot of time, you can reload that, but you're never going to try to reload that while running from zombies. Moving into the shotguns, I tried to do the same thing, but I'm going to go in a different direction. We put all the crazy attachments on the Remington 870. Great shotgun. Got a reflex sight. I've got that flashlight right there. And then we've got a green dot laser just for fun there. Well, the green dot laser on the shotgun's silly, but we could move that over to you know, a different gun. But this flashlight, just taking it off and just using it as a flashlight, we could keep the reflex on the shotgun is fine. That's going to be a really good thing to do. And then when we're out of ammunition in the tube, we can just load through the window on this really easy. I think that is a good gun. It's also it's a heavy, sturdy gun. We really don't have one of those in our arsenal yet. So if we're trying to still use this 42-inch crowbar as a melee weapon, using this shotgun to, you know, butt stroke some zombies there can help us out. We put that up against the Rock Island AR-12, which I did not choose. This is a, you know, magazine-fed shotgun here. It's a good shotgun. It is a fine shotgun. I think just the Remington is just going to be a better all-around gun. It's more sturdy. So, you know, you hit your zombie with this, you're probably done using this after that fact. Last thing we are going to look at is our little holdout gun. We put the Texas Defender by Bond Arms up against the Arsenal Arms Mini Mag 22 here. And I'm going with the Mini Mag because 5 shots better than 2 shots. I'm probably only using this in this type of scenario, right? I would rather be able to do that 5 times versus 2 times. Sorry, Fred. So there you have it. I went Mini Mag. I went Remington 870. I went CZ Scorpion. I went Calico 22. It's a weird thing to say, but I went High Point 9mm and crowbar. One more time, we're just gonna, you know, give a quick shout out to Critters All You Can Eat, and our friend Captain here. You guys have a fantastic Halloween. This was a lot of fun. We'll be back in November, and I'll show you some guns to shoot turkeys with. See you guys later.